in his hand, the same will drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High. So how can you sit there and say nobody knows what form when the angel is speaking through these men, singing the new song, okay, to tell you not to take it? And if you do take it, you're going to be destroyed. See, this is why persecution is coming. In verse 14, in verse 12, because of this message. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments and the faith of Yahweh Shai, man. And see, some of us are even going to be beheaded for not taking it. So yes, we will be able to identify it, man. Miss me with that garbage, man.
However, many speculate that it could come.
And so some people are saying it's this juice, all right, which that just sets you up for what they're gonna do. That's getting you prepared, okay, to have something in you in order to what? Operate on the planet Earth. Now I'm not gonna play the rest. I mean, you could watch it, all right. But yes, they're gonna try to set up an idol in the temple, which the temple is the church. Okay. Now, let's see. There was this particular video. Yeah, this particular article, which I'm not going to go too deep into it, but they're telling you that the juiced up corpse are emitting radio frequencies that trace back to this guy. Okay? So ultimately what they were putting in you around 2020, all right, had some type of technology in it. I'll just say that. So it was preparing you for what they wanted, all right, but that's not the MOT to the B, okay? Through faith, we believe that it is the charagma, okay, which is a device, okay? So why are all of these corpses, all right, emitting radio frequencies? Okay, because like we've been telling you, all right, there was something in that thing, man. Okay, and it was all what? Preparing you to ultimately be received onto a grid. And then we're going to complete it, all right, ultimately by this charagma, all right? And we've told you that they are what? Trying to transform humans into cyborgs. Globalist control freak Gil Bates has been working behind the scenes to computerize the human body without your consent for years. Now, chilling discoveries regarding the state of the juiced corpses reveal that something very serious changed after 2021. Okay? As he says, your body is a resource that belongs to science. Are the juiced already walking, talking human cyborgs? Fulfilling as yet unknown functions for the global elite before they kneel and die at the flick of the switch. It may sound like science fiction, but when you see the stone cold evidence that we have coming up for you, what sounded like a horror movie will suddenly look like a living nightmare for the juiced. Okay? Let's see here. So basically, in a nutshell, all of the people who took that, okay, who knows what the hell you walking around with inside of you, but the bodies that are dying are it's all kind of frequencies, all right, because basically they were making you an antenna to be received on this grid that they're creating, and it's all going to be complete, all right, by that charagma, all right, which we believe through faith, which was been revealed unto us, that is the C-hip. Okay? And all of the proof is in the pudding. Okay? Now, some people are of the opinion that the juice was the MOTB. All right? We don't believe that. But it's a part of that system that's going to lead you, all right, to taking that. Because eventually they'll say, well, instead of the juice, this will be the new way that, it's emitted and this and that. Okay? Yeah, these things. All right? I ain't going to say it. All right, but nano things. Okay? This is why we were telling you, Israelites, this thing that they were forcing on you in 2020 is not a regular, all right, VAX. All right, it's something that's dealing with changing the programming of your D to the N to the is a. So people are walking around through. All right, and the best is yet to come. We don't know what the hell is coming. But again, the fourth industrial revolution is to merge man with machine, with technology. That's Industry 4.0. This is what they're talking about. Okay? This is their plan. This is why the scriptures say, never trust your enemy. Okay? So this is where we are. And they're going to use AI, all right, to help them establish it.
The World Economic Forum has ordered infiltrated world governments to pass new laws that will ensure artificial intelligence will be used to destroy all freedoms and clamp down on anti-globalist dissent. According to Klaus Schwartz's right-hand man, Yuval Noah Harari, the WF now commands the technology to become the worst totalitarian regime in history and completely eliminates every last human in the world who opposes the globalist agenda of the elite. As Harari explains, the elite will view the disposal of non-compliant humans in the same way they view recycling. It's ethical and vital for the survival of our planet. Before we dive in, subscribe to the People's Voice Rumble channel if you haven't already. Join the People's Voice developed by WF scientists, which he warns has the power to destroy every human in the world by transforming them into transhuman entities.
To completely destroy every last single human in the world, it is possible, given the technology that we now command, but it's very difficult. I think there is a greater chance, and again, this is just speculation. Nobody really knows. But I think, lots of people could suffer terribly, but I think it's more likely that some people will survive and then will undergo radical changes. So it's not that humanity is completely destroyed. It's just transformed.
Harari has made clear.
Transformed. Transhuman. The world to come won't have the humans of old, all right? It'll all be controlled by technology. And you will merge, all right? You will have to what? And people like us, they don't plan on us being alive. But for those who comply, all right, and are, able to make it into that world, you won't be considered a human anymore. Okay, your new God will be the clouds that, store your data and all of this crap.
Who will survive? The great depopulation event the elite have been warning us about for years. According to Harari, the global elite will survive, thanks to a technological Noah's Ark, while the rest of us will be left to perish. In this vastly...
See, basically, this is just their left-hand version of the kingdom. You see? Like we liken ourselves unto Noah and the remnant. Well, they are likening themselves. All right, and the Lord is going to give them bunkers to survive that destruction. But guess what? You going into captivity out of those bunkers. All right, from hunk to punk.
Depopulated world, the elite will be free to change themselves into transhuman entities and become the gods they already believe themselves to be.
I think we are very near the kind of end of our species. It doesn't necessarily mean that we'll be destroyed in some huge nuclear war or something like that. It could very well mean that we'll just change ourselves using bioengineering and using AI and brain computer interfaces. We will change ourselves to such an extent that we'll become something completely different.
But first, the elite need to eliminate the non-compliant masses, those who are opposed to the anti-life and godless WF agenda.
This is why, okay, in Revelation the 14th chapter, this message that we are preaching against this plan is going to, all right, that's why it says, get this in the NLT. Like we're telling the our people to fear Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Repent. Judgment is coming. The plan of these people with this technology. We're openly saying all of this. And you also have particular people who don't believe in the truth, who have identified this as the MOTB system. So this is going to lead to what? A persecution against those who have this message. Even you so-called Christians who say you believe, all right, and that this is the anti-Messiah system and this and that, there's going to be persecution against you. All right? NLT says this means that God's holy people, because you have this message, this new song, must endure persecution patiently, obeying his commands and maintaining their faith in Yahweh Shai. See, this is why the scriptures say the just shall live by faith. All right? And the Lord has already, all right, foreordained those who are going to stand firm. Okay? And this is why in the book of Revelation 20, all right, which that Christian who came up the other week said basically when the MOTB comes around, he won't be here because they're of the impression that they will be, what's that word they use? Snatched out of here, basically. I forget the word that they use. All right, where ultimately, you know, the Lord is going to come get all the believers, and at the time of tribulation, and when the MOTB, you know, the rapture, basically, they'll be raptured out of here, and then when the MOTB is presented, they won't have to be a part of it. Well, right here, Revelation 20:4, and I saw thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shai, and for the word of the Most High, that had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands. And they lived and reigned with Yahweh Shai 1,000 years. So, right here shows you that even particular men of the Lord, all right, will be martyred, will have their heads chopped off for denying this technology.
And as Harari boasts, the elite now command the AI technology to ethically destroy non-compliant humans by hijacking their brains.
You could have an inter-brain net. The same way that lots of computers are connected together to form the internet, if you can connect also brains and computers directly, why can't we then connect an inter-brain net, which connects lots of brains?
Disturbingly, Harari's claims are grounded in reality, and the WF is rolling out the mind control technology as we speak. Davos claims the tech can transform criminals, including those accused of thought crimes, into perfectly compliant globalist citizens who will never dissent again.
Check this out. This is going to be the new prison. Okay?
Welcome to Cognify, a facility designed to treat criminals like patients. Instead of spending years in an actual prison cell, prisoners could finish their sentence here in just a few minutes. Cognify could someday create and implant artificial memories directly into the prisoner's brain. These complex, vivid, and lifelike memories are created in real time using AI-generated content. Depending on the seriousness of the subject's crime and their sentence, the memories could be tailored to the rehabilitation needs of each subject. The artificial memories implanted by Cognify would be seamlessly incorporated into the existing neural networks of the brain, preventing cognitive dissonance.
God damn.
The subject experiences the memories as if they were real. The Cognify concept offers a new approach to criminal rehabilitation, transforming how society deals with offenders by focusing on rehabilitation rather than punishment. First,
So instead of spending years in jail, just sign up for this brain technology, this charagma, all right, and we'll rehabilitate you, and by the time you come out of it, you won't even remember how bad of a person you were. Now you can freely roam the world. Yeah, right. All right. They'll have the ability to, man, just imagine the type of power this technology is going to give them. This is not a game. This is real life situation. This is where we are. Okay, and then shall that wicked be revealed?
the prisoner is given a choice, either spending tens of years in a prison cell or seeking fast-track rehabilitation through artificial memory implantation. If the prisoner chooses to undergo fast-track rehabilitation, the Cognify device is used. Next, the prisoner undergoes high-resolution brain scanning to create a detailed map of their neural pathways. This brain map helps guide the Cognify device to target specific brain regions responsible for memory, reasoning, and logical thinking, such as the hippocampus, prefrontal cortex, amygdala, parietal lobe, and anterior cingulate cortex. Once the target brain regions are identified, Cognify is then placed around the head of the prisoner. The intensity and the type of artificial memories is then adjusted depending on the crime. Inside the criminal's mind, time would pass differently, slower than in real life, making them experience years' worth of artificial memories in just a few minutes. Synthetic memories are customized depending on the crime committed and the unique brain structure and psychological profile of the individual.
Clearly, the globalist elite have earmarked these times to usher in the long-threatened New World Order, with its false promise of godlessness, depopulation, and eugenics. Wait till you see what Harari's threat to ethically destroy the human race actually looks like in reality. The globalists are trying to make us all poorer and destroy what's left of the economy. The Biden regime is following all of the WF diktats to the letter. They literally want you to own nothing and pretend to be happy. It's no joke. That's why I recently decided to put a lot of my own savings into precious metals, gold and silver, and wield the power of creation and destruction over the human race.
Yep, we are gods. This is what they're ultimately declaring, man.
And now they're making their move. According to the globalists, neurotransmitters and hormones will be induced to control the physical reality of those accused of thought crimes and dissent.
Cognify emotion regulation system could modulate neurotransmitters and hormones to induce specific emotional states, such as remorse or regret, which is crucial for rehabilitation. Real-time monitoring and feedback mechanisms could track the prisoner's neural responses throughout the process, allowing the system to adapt and optimize the rehabilitation in real time with new visuals, sensation, and realistic AI-generated content.
Remember Harari's threat to connect the brains of non-compliant humans into one giant interbrain net, so the elite can better understand and control the minds of those who dissent. He wasn't exaggerating. This is exactly what they're planning to do.
To ensure the long-term effect of the therapy session, the memories could become permanent, fully integrated into the subject's...
Yo, this is madness, man. This is madness. And we're here. All right? And we warned you all of it, and you all mocked and laughed as if it was just a joke. It was another video I had, but maybe in another one. But, let's see here. Yeah, this is that video if you want to see it. It's called The Prison of the Future, Cognify. And we know cognitive, is dealing with your brain. Okay? But there was another one. Oh yeah, this is it. This is it right here.
So when you look at
this is mental. The iPhone update.
yeah, I've already got it. I've been using the eye tracking feature where instead of like using your fingers like a commoner to use your phone, you just use your eyeballs.
Hang on, what?
What's going on? You just
So
look at
this
the
is
phone.
like having a chip in your head. Here we go, I'm looking.
What are you doing? Oh yeah, but hang on. It's calibrated to my eyes.
Oh, and then sorry, okay, so it's highlighting the app and not opening it, then how do you open it? What did you do to do that? That's insane. Did anyone ever think that was coming so soon?
All right. Shalom.
Okay, and this is off of GMS Universal 2. All right, he's going into this new technology. Apple announces new accessibility feature, including eye tracking, all right, music, haptics, and vocal shortcuts. So again, he's going to deceive many of the people by these miracles. He's boasting and taking the place of the Most High, all right, and many, many more things, man. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to end this here. Let's get Revelation 13, though. Because, again, this is that system. Okay? And he's going to deceive, Revelation 13 and 14, them that dwell on our earth by means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of this beast system. Okay? And here we are. This is crazy.
Mind, as if they were part of their own personal experiences. While subjects are undergoing therapy session, valuable data are collected from all the prisoners into a central computer for scientific research, which will help understand the criminal mind and determine the best approach to tackle crimes in society. AI-driven analytics could enhance the device's functionality, optimizing future procedures based on gathered data and insights. Cognify could feature encrypted storage for sensitive prisoner information and rehabilitation data.
Means can of course be used for good purposes, like providing much better healthcare.
The globalists have already hacked the human body to provide so-called healthcare with the mass rollout of the more accurately described as gene editing therapy. Make no mistake, the elite have no respect for humanity, and they're not finished hacking the human body. According to Harari, it will be the defining equation of life in the 21st century.
Which I think might be the defining equation of life in the 21st century. B times C times D equals R, which means biological knowledge multiplied by computing power multiplied by data equals the ability to hack humans, R. If you know enough biology and you have enough computing power and data, you can hack my body and my brain and my life, and you can understand me better than I understand myself. You can know my personality type, my political views, my sexual preferences, my mental weaknesses, my deepest fears and hopes.
Right, this is going to be that new digital system, that MOTB system. Okay? Wow. Talk about I will be like the Most High. If this is not a fulfillment of that, I don't know what is. Shalom.